Ever since I heard this album, Fumbling Towards Ecstasy, many years ago, I've loved it. The entire album is great. It's beautiful. It's not really a guitar album, but this song, Mary, by Sarah McLachlan, is one of my favorites. I wanted to do a lesson for it and show you how to play it on guitar and make it sound kind of nice. One of the key things is changing, or not changing, but doing a certain voicing on one of these chords. Download your chart, let's go through it. It's a beautiful song. It starts, as I said, it's pretty much synthesizer keyboard sounds all the way through it. There's not a guitar to be heard. But what we would do here is play a C over G to start. The second chord, you can play a bog standard F if you like. But what sounds really good and seems to suit this song is an F sus2, which is your F with your finger lifted off the G string. So you've got this, also with an A bass underneath it. Now you don't have to have that bass in there, but the reason why it's there here, the reason why it's here, is this little bass note run that ends on the A note as you land on the F chord. Now if that sounds too weird for you, don't do it. Just play the F chord, or just play the F sus2 chord. That's our second chord. So we go C over G, F, add 9 over A, D minor, and G. And I'm strumming with the flesh of my thumb because it's a very gentle sounding song, and I think that's a nice way to make an acoustic guitar sound kind of soft and ethereal. If you are a pick strummer or a finger picker, you could do something like with your picking hand. You can but what I hear underneath as this rhythm is this down, 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 down. So every 3 quarter notes you're doing this strum. If that's confusing, think of it like this. Da, 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And you can strum in that way too. I think that sounds very nice for this song. And if you do it with your thumb, you're getting close to the sound of this track. So that's your intro. The second time through that little 4 chord progression is the bass run. Now you hear this little bass run throughout the song. Put it in where you want, don't put it in, but this is how it goes. You go the C over G, the last 2 eighth notes on the C over G bar, you play 2 of these G bass notes, and then you hit another G on the first beat of the next bar. So, and then as you land on that A, that's when you land on that F sus2 chord or F add 9 chord. So it's like this. So it does that on the second run through in the intro, and then it moves into the verse. The verse is the same bunch of chords. C over G, down to the water's edge, and there she hangs her head. Repeat that again to find herself faded, shadow of what she once was. Then it changes. How long have I been sleeping, to an E minor, to the F, whichever way you choose to play it. And why do I feel so cold? Why do I feel so old? Why do I feel so cold? Back to the C of G. My heart is saying one thing, but my body won't let go. Right at the end of that verse, you hang on to the D minor for 2 bars instead of going to the G. Then we move to the bridge, and throughout this whole song, choose the F the way you want to play it. So the bridge is, with trembling hand she reaches out, a stranger's flesh is offered. Then the chorus is the same. F to G, F to C. It does that 3 times. I would be the worst to let it show. I would be the last to know. Then D minor, and then G. Then we're off to the second verse. The second verse, much like the first, except what we're doing is we're doing those 4 chords 3 times through, instead of 2 times through before we change things up. 3 times through, and on the 4th time through, the same 3 chords, but you hang on to that D minor for 2 bars at the end instead of going to the G. Then we're into that bridge again, then we're into the chorus again, and then there's a little instrumental break, which is the same as a half an intro, exactly, and chorus out. So the only thing I'll add to that is when you're doing the chorus, I would be the, you can do this, you can play F to G and just slide that F shape up 2 frets. It's a nice way to do it because it's not changing the chords completely and gives a little bit more of a continuance to that little chord progression. I would be the last to know, I would be the last to let it show, I would be the last to go. That's the song. Beautiful song. She's got heaps of them, but this is one of my particular favorites. Hope you like it too. Hope you enjoyed that. Stay tuned. Plenty more songs to come. And thanks for watching. See you soon.